Hi guys! We're gonna work on mixing and belting using punk music to help us find the freedom. So if you're interested in figuring out how to use your mid and upper notes in a more powerful way and not slip up into your head voice, keep watching. If I take a section of this Adele song, for example, there is no tomorrow, and all I ask is if this is my last night with you. That has a very different effect than if I said, is if this is my last night, right? That sounds soft and sweet, but we want powerful punch sometimes. As I promised, we're going to work on mixing and belting using punk singers as inspiration. Do you guys remember the Blink 182 song, Where Are You? And I'm So Sorry? This is a great example of a singer who is just free. Where are you? They're just fully engaged, super resonant, and just yelly, talky. That's how you're going to start working on mixing if it's new to you. I'm going to talk a little later in this video about how to elevate if you've already mastered the general placement of mixing, belting, depending where this is going to sit for you and how you like to perform it. If you've already got the basics, I'm going to talk later about hugging inwards and kind of compressing so that it doesn't sound so splatty. Where are you? And we can get it more focused in like we would want an Adele song, for example. So hopefully you guys remember that old Blink 182 song, because we're about to use the crap out of it to help you find some freedom and relax into this more forward, resonant, yelly placement. So repeat after me. So we're going to start in the original key. The words are, where are you? And I'm so sorry. And it sounds like this. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. You can sing it like a California surfer if you want. I'm going to because it's fun. We start on an E. We're going to move this up, 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 up. And we're going to try and hang on to this splatty, raw, authentically spoken placement. For starters, repeat after me. Where are you? Do it again. Make sure you're just throwing it at the wall. Where are you? Hopefully that's working. We're going to do the whole line now. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. You can join me. We're going to do 4 or 5 of those in a row. Here's our new note. It's an F. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. F sharp. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. G. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. We're going to go to A flat now, but make sure that you're not flipping up into where are you? Make sure you're staying where? Hey, give me a couple of those. Hey, yeah, you feel the power? We're going to keep going. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Do you see the energy in my face? Do you see the energy in my body? Move it up to A. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. B flat. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. B. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Here's our last one. It's a C. C is an awesome note in pop music. That's where things start to get pretty spicy, pretty exciting. With, say, Carrie Underwood, Adele, Kelly Clarkson, Pink, Lady Gaga. C is a really nice, juicy, spicy note. Here we go. C, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, so if you made it through the gauntlet of all those keys, you may be now asking, what the heck am I supposed to do with the shouty, where are you? How does that have anything to do with the Adele song? Let's apply this splatty, talky, raw style to this Adele song. So what if we said, let's go back to the Adele song. We had this. Is if this is my last night. That note, last. That is a C sharp. You can hear that belty, super hyper resonant quality. Let's apply the Blink 182 punk technique to this song. In order to do that, I'm gonna make it lower. Let's take that melody, move it 5 steps lower, and apply the Blink 182 technique. So we have, as if this is my last night with you. You ready? We're gonna do 5 of those. Well, we're gonna try to. I will admit, this one goes up to a C sharp. It's pretty high. It doesn't really matter where you get to or how high you get to, but I'm going to play up to that C sharp so that everybody can have a shot pressing up against wherever is high for them. Our new note is ready? Is if this is my last night with you. Here's the next one is if this is my last night with you. Don't be attached to this being pretty. That's actually kind of the opposite. Just try and stay in tune, make sure you're breathing well, and splat. Next is if this is my last night with you. I know it sounds like I'm yelling because I'm yelling. And hopefully you are too, carefully and safely. I should insert a public service safety announcement here. If you are new to belting, if you are new to mixing, do not do this for hours on end, okay? This is a technique that takes time to hone and takes time to build up a little bit of resilience to. And most importantly, when we get good at these techniques, we're able to do them with much less energy, much less volume, much less intensity than I'm suggesting we use right now. This is a tool to get where we want to go as far as placement goes, but we don't do this kind of singing for hours on end. PSA over. Next key is if this is my last night with you. 2 left to get to that C sharp. Here we go. Is if this is my last night with you. Last one. This is the C sharp. Here we go. Is if this is my last night with you. Did you get to the C sharp? It's pretty shouty. It's pretty high. Even my voice feels a little fatigued yelling with this punky attitude we're using. Now I'm going to talk about how to actually rein this in so that it sounds like beautiful pop vocals. I'm going to back it off 2 steps so that that high note is now going to be a B. Hopefully that's accessible for lots of you. As if this is my last. Yes, that's a B, last. Okay, so we were doing this. As if this is my last. I want you to notice a couple things. When I'm using the punk style, this is my last night. Yes, I'm dropping my jaw a lot, and that's cool. That's great. But I'm also very wide. This is my last. We're going to want to tone that wideness down and find a little bit more focus, a little bit more darkness. So instead of this is my last, we're going to go this is my last. That's number 1. Number 2, we're going to take the amount of juice, the raw power, and we're going to start to dial it back. This involves something we call vocal compression. I'm going to make more videos on that, but for now I want you to think about hugging into the center line. Also try this. Hey, hey, hey you over there. Hey you over there. Hopefully you can feel a hug in towards the midline. And notice I didn't say, hey, you over there. I said, hey, you over there. Lots of focus, lots of center focus. So when we go to sing, as if this is my last, as I said, I'm going to narrow in the wideness and I'm going to hug into the center. I'm going to show you what it sounds like when I do that incrementally so you can hear how I go from Blink-182 to Adele. So I said, as if this is my last. I'm gonna hug it in a little. As if this is my last. I'm gonna hug it in more. As if this is my last. I'm going to compress more, hug more, and use a more spoken vowel placement like I would if I was talking in a conversation. As if this is my last. Now I'm going to add some decorations, some vibrato, all the tools that I would add if I were performing it. As if this is my last night with you. And I go to head voice at the end for a little variety. So again, that's as if this is my last. As if this is my last. As if this is my last. Do you hear how it narrows in and it hugs in? I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to say it one more time. You cannot yell like this for hours on end. Have fun, sing along with this video. Make sure you've got water nearby. And above all, I only want you to use as much volume, as much intensity as you need to make these kind of sounds. Do not take it much past that. Do not push into the extremes. Only use what you need, okay? Awesome session. Tell me in the comments if there are any particular topics you want me to talk about. I'm working on some workshops, some master classes, some courses. So tell me what you like learning from me. Make sure you like and subscribe and find me on all the places online, please. And check out my new song now. It's on all the platforms. I'll put the link below. Thanks for tuning in. Be gentle and careful. Bye.